Hi, this is Zach me from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some major markets on Friday the 9th of September. Starting off with the FTSE 100, very quiet, but business as usual as far as the upside argument is concerned. Sideways shuffle since early last month, and RSI at 55 suggesting this is the accumulation zone for a new leg to the upside, only back below the floor of the rising June channel and 67.48, which is the 50-day moving average. Delays the upside scenario in a possible 7,200 target by the end of next month, nuclear explosions in North Korea permitting. On to the DAX, and another firm situation really, despite yesterday's more mixed price action. Still got a rising trend channel on the floor there towards 10,550. Top of the channel heading towards 11,400, and really while we're above the 10,500 area, it looks as though the DAX will head to 11,000 and beyond. At this stage, only really back below the 50-day moving average, 10,324, even beginning to question the likelihood of this market heading higher in a significant way. Onto the US markets, and the Dow, a little bit disappointing. We had the gap higher to start this week, but haven't had the follow through that we might have wanted. Top of the gap there, 18,430. While we're above that, still bullish or ultra bullish. Support 18,405 at the floor of this rising July channel, and at least while we're above that, the target here 19,000. Be cautious on the bull argument. You wait for maybe another end of day close above the 20-day moving average at 18,515. For the S&P, also in consolidation mode, 50-day moving average 2162, and the floor of this July trend channel very much there for the bulls on any dips. Target 22 to 2210, which is the top of a rising July trend channel. For the Nasdaq, we've got a situation where the upside is still favored. Obviously a bit of a wobble maybe with the Apple news midweek on the iPhone front, but still looking for 4,900 while we hold the 4,800 zone. Got the 10-day moving average there at 47.94, so that should come in as support for this market. Onto the currencies, and cable cooled off a bit over the course of this week, headed towards the 135 zone, but then back to test, and probably going to test the 10-day moving average area at 132.55. RSI 54, just under 55, so still very much in an accumulation zone ahead of a new leg to the upside, which could and should head towards the 135.50 or even 136 zone over the next couple of weeks. For the euro, it's a matter of going with the recent rebound off the 50-day and 200-day moving averages. 20-day moving average 112.40. That should be support for today, and 114 the target over the next couple of weeks at the top of a rising July trend channel. For the yen, we've had rather than gold, if we can get that. For the yen, we've had a bit of a respite for the bulls, back above, holding above the 20-day moving average at 101.61 this week. That looked like it would break quite easily, but in fact the market has found some support there. Initial target 102.64. End of day close above that would take us back to the 104 area, which was the initial September resistance. But it looks as though we're in something of a triangle formation, and it remains to be seen what the direction of the big break is going to be here. Obviously, one would be favouring the downside, but 101.50 to 104 is the range at the moment. Getting back to gold, which I was trying to look at before the yen, and here we've got rising trend channel from June, support coming in towards 1310. We're holding around the 50-day moving average, 1336, 1337, but really rather in neutral at the moment, and waiting for either a break of 1350 or perhaps, let's say, 1327 at the 10-day moving average. That's it for me. More updates at the same time on